So the third idea is you've got to get beyond brands. Just as marketing's dead, brands are dead. It's a book I wrote about Lovemarks. The simplest thing to think about is this love-respect axis. You enter every relationship with any kind of brand, any kind of airline, any kind of restaurant, any kind of course somewhere on this love-respect axis. Otherwise, you don't have a relationship. You have a transaction, and there is no money to be made in the transaction business. It's a very simple thing. You can put your own company on here, put your own city on here, put your own anything on here. It's very intuitive. You need to know research. Bottom left, low love, low respect. That's where commodities sit. You don't want to be there. There's no money to be made of that. A lot of our brands are trekking down there now where nobody cares. They're very vulnerable. On the right-hand side, high love, low respect. Fads. There's no money to be made in that. You can't get in and out fast enough to make dough, right? Up on that top right-hand corner, high respect, low love is where most successful brands sit. You know, it's where sort of British Airways at best sits nowadays. At best. Or I should call it London Airways since they don't fly anywhere else. But, and on the top left is where Nirvana sits. That's where Lovemarks sit, high love, high respect. That's where the money is. Brands were invented for only one reason, which was to make money. All that's gone out of it now because it's just been commodified. To make money now, you've got to have high respect, high love. The difference really between brands and Lovemarks is simple. Brands are owned by companies, marketers, shareholders. They're controlled by managers. I mean, I hate it when a brand manager comes into my office and talks about my brand. Actually, I hate it when a brand manager comes into my office. Period. But it's not his brand. It is his business or her business. But it is not his brand. Because truly his brand nowadays belongs to the person who buys that brand. That's where Lovemarks belong. They're owned. You've got to give up control of those brands. Brands are built on respect. They're built on trust. They're built on benefits. They're built on price. They're built on quality. Built on reputation, and they all look just the same. Lovemarks are built on respect and love. You don't marry someone you merely respect. You marry someone who you respect and then love. Brands build loyalty for a reason, for a benefit, for a promise, for a claim, for the famous ER word, you know, whiter, bigger, cheaper, faster, stronger, whatever ER word you choose. And then they get left behind by the next counterclaim. But Lovemarks create loyalty beyond reason, beyond price, beyond benefit, beyond attribute. When I grew up working for Procter & Gamble, I was taught that I had to make Head & Shoulders, Pampers, so on, irreplaceable. Nothing is now irreplaceable. You can replace any brand with any other brand. The task now, as you try and create this movement, is not to make a brand irreplaceable, which is very, very, very arrogant, but is to make your brand irresistible. Irresistible.